Just look at all these amazing cards. These are all cards that are part of my card swap. They're made from some super talented card makers. We're going to go through them one at a time so you guys can see them all to get some amazing inspiration and to give props to all the beautiful cards that these ladies have made in my card swap. If you're interested in my card swap, the link is down below. But without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in and take a look at the first set of cards. So here we have a pair from Jorlyn Easterson. They're so cute. We have a white base. Is anything on the inside? Oh, yep, she's got it. So she added an insert of paper with a double stamp and a little Merry Christmas and then trees down here in green. So cute. All right, over here we have two pattern papers. We have a black and red plaid, and then that is a little section, looks like an A2 size, like a 3x4. And then she has another one over here that's a red paper with just a very hint black stripe on there, kind of a distressed vibe. Those have been on opposite corners, leaving these corners open, which I think is kind of cool. We have a lot of stamping, some coloring, and die cut out. So she's got her truck, which has been stamped and colored in. Then we have the two trees, which have been stamped and just die cut, but the trees were stamped in green already. We have the home for the holidays, and some of these have been popped up, by the way. So the tree, the truck, this tree, the home for the holidays, all popped up. And then we have this oval. And the oval has been stamped and then colored in with pencils, looks like pencils, and she's got some blue in there to mimic snow. She's done the houses and she's done the trees, so it really gives this entire like scenic winter vibe, and I love it. It's so gorgeous. It's a pair of winter cards that I made with a blue background paper that opens up vertically like this, and then it's a lot of layers. It's a white layer, a craft layer, that's a blue, a darker blue layer with a craft layer, and then we have a banner going vertically with just the dark blue and then the lighter blue, and then we have a stamp of this little snowman on the lighter blue paper popped up, the sending flurry of holiday wishes on a white circle with the blue in the background, and then I put a whole bunch of the Renia foiled paper with the little snowflakes because it was like the flurry that's what I'm trying to create, and then a whole bunch of little gems in there to also give that illusion of a snow flurry happening. And then I colored in the snowman in a blue and then a silver, just to kind of keeping very monotone, all solid cardstocks, just kind of having fun with it and just using a stamp. There is a video on how I made this, and it'll be up in the iCard. Some Nancy Stormer, and they're so pretty. I love it. So we have a red base for the cardstock. Oh, she added something. Inside we have a cream paper where she has stamped snowshoes with a little bit of a secondary stamp on top of that's in green, and then another stamp. So it's layers of stamps, and it says "Let It Snow," and I love that. I never think to do those things. It's so great. Then she has a pattern paper on the background, which is this green plaid. Then she's added a layer of looks like wood paper over top of that as a little etch, a little snowflake over here with a gem, a little green gem. And then she has this oval. So it's a scalloped oval in black. And then on top of that, it is a cream oval that's got a stitching around it. And those have been popped up. And on top of that, she's got a little sled. It has been die cut out. And then she has a little wreath that has been stamped in two different, so she stamped it in the green and then she stamped it in red to give you the greenery and then the berries. That has been die cut out, and then she's got a little bow. Sometimes the bow changed up a little bit. And then we have a double layer stamp of this tag that says "'Tis the Season" in red. The tag part is in black, and then that's on a cream, and then behind that is red. So it's lots and lots of beautiful layers on these. They're gorgeous. This next batch is from Cindy Hernandez, and they're absolutely beautiful. We have a craft background to the paper, as you can see here, and she looks like she's embossed it. So she's embossed the background of the craft, just the top layer, and the embossing is all these little wavy lines. It's very cool. And on top of that, she's added another piece of cardstock of which she's embossed again, and you can see all the snowflakes. So look at all those beautiful snowflakes. And I think either the paper already has a little bit of silver glitteriness to it, or she's like coated or sprayed and added a silver shimmer to the whole thing. The entire edge has been inked in a light blue ink, and then she's added this chipboard piece. And I think this is something that maybe she bought a whole bunch because she made a ton of these cards, and it says Noel, and it's got silver top to it. It's so pretty. And then she has some snowflakes that she has cut out, so either die cut, punch, something like that, and then added, she's got 3 of them here. So she's got one here, and one here, and I think she did the same for all of them. And then she's added a little pretty blue gem in the center there. So gorgeous. Another pair from Cindy. These are so pretty. Same concept as the last card. She's got a craft base of which she has also embossed the top layer of this. And then she's got the snowflake pattern on top. The only change, and then inked the edges in blue, the only change that she's done is what the centerpiece is of this card. So I think that's absolutely gorgeous. We have this beautiful die cut out of the silver pattern. I think it's been die cut. It's very, very very possible. And it's silver. It's been kind of popped up, and then she added a little snowflake in the center. And there's more snowflakes surrounding with the same gems on top, and they're just so pretty. Another variation of the same thing. So again, same background, same snowflakes. Now we have this beautiful tree that she has added to this card, where it's this silver chipboard piece, and then she has this little deer that she's cut out. Sometimes it's a lighter color paper, sometimes darker. Same snowflakes going out throughout, and then one little snowflake right here that's been popped up, again with the blue gems on it. So pretty. Last variation of this type of card. Here we have another one, same background technique, embossed the backlighter, snowflakes, inked the blue. Now we have a jumping reindeer with that same beautiful silver. This one's a little bit of a lighter paper, but she's popped it up, and then again with the snowflakes with gems on there, and then one around the neck, which is so gorgeous. All right, this next batch came from Cindy Ferrand. They're so cute. She's made a whole bunch of different kinds. This is the first one, and we have a card that opens up vertically. On the inside, she's added a pattern paper of this blue, and then she's added this rectangular that she's rounded the corners in white. And I think she's inked the edges. Yeah, she inked the edges in silver, which is very pretty. On the front, we have this square that's in this metallic-y paper that has snowflakes in it. And then she die cut out a snowflake out of the center of that, rounded the corners, glued it down, and then re-added another snowflake back in the center with a gem. Here we have just a foil paper in silver where it's Merry Christmas, and then she's added a few gems in there. That's so pretty. Another pair from Cindy, and I don't think you can pick up the colors really well, but we have a gray background, and then she's got 3 little pieces that have been die cut out, and she's added them in. They look like little flowers. A white sheet that she's added to the side, so it's just got a little interest on the inside. And then we have this front cover, which is in this kind of pearlescent white paper, and I believe it's been die cut. And when it die cut, it popped out all of these little flowers. No, so it popped 1, 2, 3, 4, but there's a few others that are on there. Like this one and this one, she's added to that. So it follows this swirl. It also has all these little circles that you see here. So here you can see all these little circles. So what she's done is she's die cut this out in white, and then she die cut it out again in all these various colors, and then put back in all those colors of the flowers on there. So she did a whole bunch of these die cuts, or maybe it was a separate die that had I don't know. But regardless, that is a lot of work to put all these little dots back in there and the flowers. Then she put gems in there, and then she's got a Merry Christmas that's been die cut off to the side. That's a lot of work, but it's awesome. We're going for the super blingy cards this year. I love it. Okay, so here we have a background paper that's a plaid, and it's got all these snowflakes on there. And then on the top one, because you can see it's not been done here, she's added stickles to the center of all the snowflakes for the top. Then she has got a die cut Merry Christmas, and you can see the Merry and the Christmas out of this silver foil paper. And then she's added this trim along the edge, right along the bottom. It looks like a chain, but it's just a ribbon. It's really pretty. And on the inside, she's added more of the paper, a little strip of that same foil, and then a white for you to write on there. So pretty. I love these. All right, here's another version, and she did more than one color. So here we have a purple, and then we have kind of a bronze gold color, but she did a whole bunch of other colors. So it's the same card. She just changed up. There was a blue, there was a green, there's things like that. So I just pulled out a couple for you guys to see. So the base of the color is the card. So here we have a brown. So I guess this is a brown card. Here we have a purple. And on the inside, she has got this foil paper that she has embossed, and so you can see it. And then she's added the little piece of white for you to write on. On the front, she's added a little bit of vellum, and the vellum has little dots all over it. And a little strip of the foil up at the top. And then she's got this swirl. So this is a die cut piece that swirls around, and it's made to fit these gems, which I think is so pretty. Then she's got a couple others, like a snowflake that she added down there, added gems, more gems. And then she's also die cut out the warm Christmas wishes and added gems in there for the eyes, which I think is so pretty. I love these. Another pair from Cindy. Here we have I love the alternate colors for these. We have a pink background paper, and she's got a little interest on every single one of her cards on the inside. A cream paper, a little snowflake, and then some little swirlies off to the side, which I think is so fun. Then what she's done is she's got a tree, and it's a layered tree. So it looks like it's 3 separate layers of paper, and it's over top of a green, like a lime green paper. So it's all these layers. I'm just trying to find out. So yeah, so it's either that or it's been folded back on itself. It might be like one whole thing that you then fold, fold, fold. And so it gives that illusion of the tree. That might be what that is, because it's really, really cool. Because the back side of this paper, so the back side of the green is the red. So you need to have a double-sided paper for that illusion to work, and it's so pretty. A little snowflake up here at the top for the star, with a star on top, so it's double. There's snowflake, a Merry Christmas, and some little gems. It's another one from Cindy. I love it. So here we have, it's like a taupe background of the paper. And she's added a little cream on the inside with a little deer that's just kind of jumping off in the corner. Then what she's done is she's added a cream sheet of paper over top of that. In that cream sheet, she has die cut out. It makes it look like it's a forest. So it looks like there's trees happening here. And then she's got a deer that's been placed just inside. And behind that is a pattern paper that makes it look like it's like the Northern Lights. So pretty. We have a ribbon along the side here and then 3 full gems. Those are gorgeous. Snowflakes. Here we go. White cardstock base on the inside. We have a little pretty snowflake. We have a white sheet of paper that she has embossed. It's got the snowflake pattern, which you can see very easily. She's inked the edges in silver, and then she's added silver cut out snowflakes, stickles on a lot of the snowflakes on the background, gems on these silver ones, and then a Merry Christmas up here. So pretty. I love these non-traditional cards. They're so fun because they still have the vibe of Christmas, but they're just a little different. So here we have a purple cardstock base, a white insert with half of a snowflake that she's added in the corner there. So it's the same snowflake. She just cut it in half. Look at that. See? And then we have a pattern paper, which is the snowflakes and all the fun, pretty blues and greens and purples and silvers. What she's done is she's had a strip of paper here and a strip of paper here to give it the illusion that there is a banner in the middle, but it's a fake out. It's a really good way of like saving some paper here. So this purple is part of the card, and she's just added layers on the outsides. Then we have a large snowflake here, the warm Christmas wishes die right there in that silver, and then we have some sequins. Very traditional Christmas colors going on here. We have a white background of a card, opens up vertically. Then she's added a green, a white, a snowflake, and little stickers, and they're kind of like glittery stickers. Very pretty. Open up the front, she's added a red mat, a green banner, and then this beautiful die that's coming down that's got all these little ornaments. Some holly coming across here that's been die cut out of the same green paper. And we have a couple of snowflakes, full ones with gems in the middle. A half a snowflake, looks like she used a half and the half. And then a stamped Merry Christmas that has been heat embossed in white with a little gem for the eye. So cool. So I love that. Oh, and she's even added a little gem up here in red for the bow. Pretty. And another one from Cindy. Wow, she went crazy and they're so pretty. We have a kind of a cream background. We have I love that she's doing something on the inside of her cards. It's so cool. We have a green pattern paper that's been embossed, a strip of red paper, and then we have that same green paper. She's inked in green, a little flower with some of the pine up in the corner. Lots of little interest happening inside the cards. Season's Greetings, and I know where that came from. That is a tonic die because I have that die. So she's done Season's Greetings in red cardstock. We have the same cream paper that she's embossed in the music notes, which I think is so pretty. I need to get that embossing folder because it's so gorgeous. Inked the edges in red, added little layers of ribbon in the corners in the lime green, and then she's got a poinsettia die. She's got some background in green, and then she's got like a burgundy, and then more of a red, and then a lighter red. So she's layered up different colors. Added in the green, it's a different color green again, of the pine, and then little gems in here in the center for the flower. So pretty. This next pair is from Monica Van Buskirk. So she has done it's like a kind of like a craft, but it's not. It's more like a light brown, like a tan card opening. And then she's done a couple of layers. We have a red layer background, is a cardstock, red cardstock. On top of that, we have a pattern paper that's the dots. Layer that on one side. Over here, we have another of the red again. And then on top of that, we have a sheet of white that she has embossed to make it look like it's a sweater. So pretty. Well, you can really see that show up on camera. Then we have a little reindeer that she has stamped and die cut out. And then we'll pop that up on top and then added the blue ribbon. So another pretty pair from Monica. I love this red cardstock. Open up, and you can tell that she took the front sheet and then she embossed it in that same embossing that makes it look like it's a sweater. So gorgeous. Then she's taken a circular, it's a scallop, so it's a scallop going around, and on top of that is another circle in a cream color that she has stamped Merriest Christmas Wishes. And then she's taken 2 ribbons, and she's actually punctured a hole in the ribbon to lace them together so that way they wouldn't separate. So she's done it here and here, so she's embedded them within each other, looped it around to make it look like it's like a loop, like a traditional ribbon you would see somebody wearing on their suit or something. Layered it around, and we have a fat kind of lime green one and then a really pretty red one with white stitching on the inside. And that looks so cool. I love that. It looks like a medallion when you wear it, like when you put it on the card like that. So cool. These are all from Brenda Wilson, and what she has done is she's taken a large image. It could be the entire sheet. It could be a little bit of a larger image. Sometimes she's matte them. Sometimes she's double matte them. And all these images are like the Project Life cards. So they're pieces that you cut out from a sheet of paper, and then all you have to do is matte them. This one, she's got a background matte of the plaid, and then she's got the red, and then she put the let it snow. This one she's done the same thing. It's a plaid, a red, and then the main image. This one she's just done a red, so she doesn't triple matted it. So it's all different. Sometimes she's just taken the image and then added washi tape on the top and the bottom. This one's also very similar. So it's a smaller piece that she has put on there, and then she's added a strip at the top and the bottom just to give a little more emphasis. Sometimes they're rectangular, sometimes they're more square, sometimes they're just cutie patootie. I mean, they're just all awesome. So it's a great way of using up some of those papers and just doing simple layers and adding them to your cards. This is another set from Brenda, and again, it's the same kind of concept. She's used elements, and it's either one small element or two small elements, sometimes with a pattern paper in the background, all on a cardstock base, and the base is just either red, here we have a taupe, and here we have a cream. And then sometimes she's added a layer of strip of paper and then put the element. Sometimes it's a background paper with a couple of elements. Sometimes this is one sheet right here, but it's got the strips with the element in there. Sometimes it's two elements on a background paper, a tag and an element, but you get the point. You're cutting out and using the paper to your advantage to create some beautiful Christmas cards. All right, another one from Brenda, and here she has taken a red cardstock base, and then she's added a white sheet of paper on top of that. And she did a whole bunch of these, and they're exactly the same, except for the white sheet she has embossed, and sometimes she's changed up the embossing folder. Here we have snowflakes, and here we have a whole bunch of little, like it's a reindeer and an elf and a Santa, and I mean, it's all different kind of images of Christmas, people or animals like reindeer. And so she's changed it up and done a few different types. Then she has a circle of red, and then she has a circle where she stamped Santa, and all she's done is color in his clothing and his hat. So it just makes a very beautiful, simple, and gorgeous card. Another set of cards that me and my daughter made. We had fun with this. So it's just a craft background or a white background. I kind of played around with doing both. And then we took some paper that we used a gel press. We put paint on the gel press, rolled it, and pulled it off. And we did all different fun, different background colors. We also did the same to giving the color for the green. We used it on our gel press, cut it out in triangles, added layers of black going all the way around, and also for the tree, match the color of the background with the colors of the ornaments. This is one that my daughter made. She had a ton of ornaments and she loved it. Another layer of background card where we took markers and did the edges in a color. That way you can see something kind of fun there. And then we also stamped the Merry Christmas up in the corner. So it's just lots of fun, bright colors, and it's supposed to be this mixed media, messy kind of vibe, and they're really just fun. Is also a video on that too. And another set of cards that I made, this one is using these cute little snowman stickers that I used up the entire sticker pack. So I put 2 snowmen on each card. It's a white base, just opens up sideways, as you can see right here, like that. And then what I did is I added either a background paper in this kind of teal minty color, or I did it in the Rhynia foiled paper. This is in the Starstruck and the silver. Then I have a white sheet of paper here that I've inked the edge. This one I did not. I just left it kind of plain, and I reversed it. If I did the background paper in the teal, I did the strip in the silver, or I did the strip in the teal and the background in silver. 2 snowmen on each, a whole bunch of little snowballs and snow flurries. These ones I went further out, but these ones I kept within the confine. A couple layers, I did not add gems to these, but this one I did. A little stamp that says, "I'm so happy we are friends." So even though it's not a snowman stamp or a Christmas stamp, it works because there's a pair on there, which I think is kind of fun. And then for these ones, I added enamel dots, and this one I kept simpler because there was already a whole lot going on with the foil paper in the background, and it was too much by adding too much to this one, so kept it a little simpler. So, oh my goodness, look at all these amazing cards. So many beautiful cards from ladies that are in my card swap. If you would like to join my card swap, the Christmas one is now coming to a close, but I will be hosting more in the 2019 year. So the link for that group will be down below. And don't forget to give some love to all these amazing ladies because they did such a great, great job. So thanks for stopping by. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button. I will see you guys again soon. Bye-bye.